talk about the voice coil. So we already have the motor structure. This material here, this is called Kapton. You heard Kapton voice coil formers. The reason we use Kapton, this material has the same expansion properties with heat as copper. So believe it or not, this plastic material will expand and contract as it gets warmer or cooler, and that matches the copper. If it was aluminum, aluminum actually heats up quicker, and that can cause issues if you don't plan for it correctly. Now, we do use aluminum formers on the Solo X, but if you notice, there's spiral cuts in that former, and that allows for that expansion. So that's part of the start of the voice coil. It starts out with a Kapton, and they'll wind the voice coil around that. And in fact, up here somewhere, that's actually voice coil wire. It's about the thickness of a human hair, and this is actually the wire for the tweeter, but it's not much smaller than this wire, and that's why if you're really clipping your system, the mid-range and tweeters a lot of times are the first to go because this is really fine wire, and it can really get damaged. You're gonna take my voice coil?
He's gonna get closer.
So, like really zoom in. So I about lost the wire. People might think that's a hair. So what they'll do next is they'll take that Kapton former and the voice coil winding on it, and they're going to add this little sheet of reinforcement paper here, which is going to make it a little bit stronger, and it's also going to help bond that tensile lead to the cone or to the former, so it's less likely to fray and break. So very, very unique, and that's on the mid-range. Spiders are really interesting the way they're done, and I'm going to tell you a story about some of our old products. We tried to do something different and it didn't work. This is the way it starts. That's just basically cloth.
Looks like a shirt I own.
Yep, and if you try to use that as a speaker, it's not going to work. So we take that cloth, we start there, and we give it a treatment. So look at the difference.
Oh, yeah.
From this to that. So much stronger. Now, we'll put that in a press and add another resin to it to give it its shape.
Okay.
So there's the start of your spider, and then it'll go through another process where we punch the hole out of it. And then the final process, we'll go in and we'll cut the outside. So all these different things go together to make the spider.
It's a crazy level of detail.